She's acting all chill around you, but every little look, every tiny text is screaming something she won't say out loud, and 99% of guys, they totally miss it. Don't be one of them. If this is you sitting there scrolling, thinking maybe you're imagining things, maybe she's just being friendly. But you know that look she gives when she thinks you're not watching? Yeah, that one. The one that makes your stomach twist. You've noticed it in the little stuff. How she laughs a second too long at your dumb jokes. How her texts somehow come at the exact moment you're thinking about her. And you replay it over and over at 3 a.m., wishing you'd just say something, anything, but you freeze every time. Maybe this hits closer than you expected. The way she brushes against your arm, accidentally. The way she sits just a little closer when you're with the group. You catch it. You feel it. But you convince yourself it's nothing. You tell yourself you're reading too much into it. And yeah, there's that knot in your chest when you think about what could have been if you just asked her out last week, last month, last year. The what ifs, that sting when no one else is around. The quiet shame of knowing you're letting it slip through your fingers because you're scared. You want the sign. You need it. Something obvious. Something that says, go ahead, idiot. Don't screw this up. And the crazy part, she's dropping them. Every day, every little glance, every tiny move. You just can't see it. So, what if I told you that all those little moments, the ones that keep you up at night, the ones that make you question yourself, they're screaming one thing. One thing you've been too scared to hear. You want to know what it is, don't you? Look, most guys screw this up because they overthink. They see a smile, a text, a glance, and suddenly they're writing a thesis in their head. Don't. Just don't. I've seen it too many times. You're sitting there, imagining her signals are complicated codes, when really she's just trying to tell you she's into you. I remember this one time, I was hanging at a coffee shop, quiet spot, and this girl I'd known for months. She kept nudging my shoulder when she laughed, sipping her drink slower than usual, looking at me when I wasn't looking at her. I didn't get it at first. Thought I was imagining it. Then it clicked she wanted me to make a move. Simple as that. No drama, no games, just clarity buried under hesitation. Here's the thing most dudes don't get: confidence isn't loud. It's not flash. It's steady. It's noticing the small stuff and acting without overthinking. She doesn't want to show. She wants a man who sees her, who isn't scared to step up. That's the principle, notice. Step up. Don't hide behind your doubts. And yeah, sometimes you'll miss it. Sometimes she'll give you the clearest sign and you'll freeze. That's human. Don't beat yourself up. Just learn. Watch. Listen. The signals are there. They're subtle. They're messy. And they're real. Most guys chase the myths. She'll drop hints, but only if you play hard to get. Nah, she wants you to notice her. She wants you to ask. And the harder truth, if you wait too long, she'll move on. So pay attention. See her. And don't overthink it. It's Friday night. You're leaning against the counter in her kitchen. Cold tile under your fingers, coffee steaming in your cup. She's laughing at something you said. Not just a normal laugh, the kind that makes your chest tighten without warning. She moves closer to grab a plate, shoulder brushing yours. You feel it, that spark, but you freeze, heart hammering, thought spinning. Do I say something? Do I back off? The TV hums in the background, someone's show you don't even care about. The light hits her face just right, warm glow, soft edges. You catch her looking at you, then she quickly looks away. Your stomach knots. You remember last week, the text she sent at 2 joking, teasing, and you laughed but didn't reply like you should have. She's talking about something mundane, her voice calm, but you can't stop noticing the little things. The tilt of her head. The way she tucks hair behind her ear. The pause before she laughs again. You're drowning in all of it, and it's quiet now except for the clock ticking somewhere. And you think she's giving me every chance, every single one, and I'm just standing here like a dumbass, letting it slide. You want to say something, you should, but your brain's screaming, nah. She'll think you're weird, and the room feels smaller, tighter, the air heavier. Then she smiles, that one subtle smile, and suddenly The question that's been clawing at your chest all week, the one you've been too scared to ask, it's right there, waiting. Most guys think she's gonna pull away if they step up, that if they show interest, it's over. Nah, that's a trap your brain sets. I've been there. Remembering this one Friday, she was laughing at some dumb joke I made, leaning closer than usual, shoulder brushing mine, and I froze. Thought, she'll think I'm needy. Truth, she wanted me to lean in. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. That hit me later. Another thing guys get twisted about, thinking every small sign is meaningless unless she says it outright. Like, if she doesn't text first, it's over. Bro, that's just noise. I remember last month she dropped hints at a party, subtle stuff, eyes flicking, touches light as air. I almost missed it. Attention is cheap. Respect is priceless. She wanted a man who sees her, not someone who chases text like it's a scoreboard. And yeah, the old myth that waiting makes you mysterious, that your value depends on how untouchable you are. Bullshit. That night, she sat across from me, and I finally got it. Showing up matters more than playing games. You don't lose her, you lose your own presence. Miss that, and it's on you, not her. It's small stuff. Tiny nudges, tiny glances. Yet it's everything. The game isn't what you think. The game is you. This is what he understands. She's not a puzzle. She's not a test. She's a human being dropping little breadcrumbs, and most guys, they're running in circles, tripping over themselves. But the headman, he sees it, quiet, calm. This is how he leads, with presence, not pressure. He notices the brush of her hand on his shoulder, the pause before she laughs, the way she texts late at night but deletes it before she hits send. And he doesn't freak out. He doesn't overthink. He leans back, breathes, lets the moment breathe too. He chooses patience over panic. Like that one time she was giving every sign, tiny smiles, little touches, teasing texts. And yeah, the old him would have jumped, said some dumb shit, or vanished out of fear. But the headman, he just shows up, calm, steady, watching, listening. Strength over noise, centeredness over chasing. He's not desperate for a yes. He's already showing value by being himself, present, grounded, aware. And the crazy part, she feels it, picks up on it, feeds into it. That's the difference most guys never get. The 1% headman doesn't just see the signs, he lives them, moves through them. And he knows asking her out isn't the win, his presence is. He's standing in his room late night, half lit by the streetlight slicing through the blinds, phone in his hand, her name blinking. And for a second, he freezes. All the times he twisted himself, tried too hard, laughed too loud, waited too long, it hits him like a punch. Flashback. That party last month. He moved closer, trying to be smooth. She laughed. He tripped over words anyway. Felt small. Felt invisible. And now, standing here chest tight, ears ringing with his own heartbeat, he whispers to himself, barely audible, I'm done bending for anyone who doesn't see me. It's quiet, but heavy, the weight of every mischance, every hesitation. And then it snaps, memory of her brushing his shoulder, teasing the way she looked at him, and he realizes he doesn't need to chase, he doesn't need to shrink. He's worth more than that. The air feels colder, reality sharper. He exhales. Long, slow, calm. I'm showing up on my terms, not begging, not panicking. And for the first time in a while he smiles, not because of her, but because he remembered himself. That's the shift. That's the turn. That's the moment he knows everything else falls into place from here. She's been giving you signs. Tiny ones. Subtle ones. And you felt them, didn't you? The brush of her hand, the pause in her laugh, the way she looks when she thinks you're not watching. You felt it in your chest. Tight, hot, heavy. And yeah, you froze before, you doubted. You twisted yourself up in all the wrong ways. But now you see it clear, calm, real. She's not a mystery. You're not chasing a ghost. You're standing here breathing, present. And suddenly everything snaps. She wanted you to notice. And you did. The rest, that's on you. But this you never forget.